How you doing, good people? This is the 8-Bit Animal. You ever look at a video game and you're confused as to whether or not it's legit, whether it's authentic, or stuff like that? Well, today's game is my experience with that, right? I saw the box art for this game and immediately I glanced at it, saw the boats, saw the wild colors, and I missed the NES, the Nintendo seal of quality. I missed the license by Nintendo in the other corner. And I noticed, again, it's a really loud piece of cover art. And when I saw this, I thought, this looks like something from, what's the company? American Game Cartridges or something like that. It looked like one of those unlicensed games. Color me surprised when years later, I realized, oh, this is an officially licensed game. And again, color me surprised. It was a boat racing game that was pretty fun. I wasn't expecting it. I never bothered to look at it because it's a boat racing game. What I need a boat racing game for? If I want to race a boat, they got boats that I can race in micro machines in a bathtub. But yeah, today's game is an example of that though. I kind of played myself, and this game ended up actually being pretty good. It came out in 1991 and was published by Electro Brain. Today, let's take a look at Eliminator Boat Duel. Alright, Eliminator Boat Duel is actually pretty interesting. You don't get to pick a character, but there are a number of different characters you race against, right? And each character kind of says quirky little things, and they have different little personality traits. You got a little nerdy dude and a hippie and this really angry dude and an aggressive female character, which I didn't appreciate because she kind of looked like a black girl, so looked like a light-skinned black girl. Yeah, it felt like a little racism there, but but Sculptured Software did a pretty good job with this game. Again, racing game. The game changes perspective a couple of different times during a race. So it'll go from the side-scrolling like drag race startup to a behind the boat camera angle to an overhead camera angle, back to the behind the boat angle. It's trippy, but it's cool and it works. And after races, you can use your winnings to power up your boat. You also get penalized if you get a false start. You get penalized $2,000, which is an interesting twist. Everything in this game is about money and beating your opponents handily on the track, on waterways. And it's a fun game. Surprisingly enough, something like a powerboat race would intrigue me as much as it does. So yeah, you should definitely try this out if you get a spare moment to do so. One interesting thing I found out doing my research for this video, which I never really noticed, probably because I never really gave the actual cartridge a good look. On the top of the cartridge, there's a little label with the name. Yeah, they misspelled Eliminator. They put an O somewhere where an I was supposed to go. I mean, Legends of the Diamond misspelled Diamond, so there's that. But anyway, if you are looking for a copy of Eliminator Boat Duel, loose carts about $30. Yeah, about $30 for a loose cart. That's a good average going average rate. I wouldn't spend that much money on a copy. But it's not a bad video game. It's just, you know, there are so many racing games out there on the NES that something like this, yeah, it would take a little legwork to kind of convince me that it's worth this much money. But, you know, if you like a game, you should do what you gotta do to play that game. Ain't that right, baby? But this has been the 8-Bit Animal, and I'll catch you beautiful people tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. We're looking at the cheap Flintstones game tomorrow. The cheap one.